Hello people, we're back. We are back. How are we all doing? Let me just get a few things set up properly, guys, and then we can take a look at some of the trades we're currently in and take a look as well for some new positions. Let's just get this set up. Those of you that are in the chat, you would have seen that the NAS buy stop has triggered. I'm just going to get that chart up now. We're already approaching take profit 1. We're very close. Okay, I can bring that over to here. You should be able to see that now. Yeah, cool. Here's NAS at the moment. We entered a buy stop. Obviously based on price action movements, we've had the push to the upside. Let's scale this back a little bit more. You can see we've had this bearish bullish momentum today, and we're just looking to fill this gap here. You can see we've pushed above that level there, and we've got all this range here to fill. I know obviously you can see our take profit is much higher, but we've got take profit 1 and 2, and once we do reach this second take profit, we'll take off our risk and we'll let it run risk free, as I'm hoping for this bullish momentum to keep this pushing up for the rest of the day. I did enter this trade as a buy stop, so we got triggered straight in there as we broke through this line here. Let's go down to the 5 minutes so we can see a bit clearer. There was the entry there, so we've had no drawdown on this trade whatsoever. And let's just put some alerts on these so we can know when it's triggered. Got a nice hater in the chat. Aaron, what's going on? Yeah, we do hit a lot of stop losses, but the whole game is the risk reward being profitable. So as I say in previous streams, I can take 10 trades and I can lose 7 in a row, but as long as 3 of those trades win, we will be in profit overall. So if you're not managing your risk correctly, yeah, you're going to be in loss overall, but you have to risk the same % of your balance per trade to be profitable overall. Daniel Jr., hi mate. Yes, Euro GBP is looking good. I should have that up here. Yeah, this is the swing entry we took today. Was it today or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was this morning. Yeah, took the swing entry this morning. It's looking good. 13 pips in profit at the moment. We're breaking through these areas here. We've got clean traffic here. and this is probably a level about here that I would look to make risk free. Sorry if the stream's lagging a bit, I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm going to try fiddle with these settings. Hopefully that should be a bit better, we'll see. Yeah, the US30 trade from earlier did hit stop loss. We took 1% loss on that. I've got rid of it now on the chart just so I can do a fresh analysis. Reasons for that trade were obviously because of this level on the daily, which are at a key level now. Price failed to make new highs up here. Come back through, we've broken through this level, come back for a retest, and we're looking for shorts. Sadly, entry was what am I trying to say? Too early. But for me, once we get out of this zone here, if we get rid of this now, and we look more for an intraday setup, we've got on the hourly, we've got this level here, which is now broken through. We've retested it as well. You can see we've retested this level, we're pushing back up. To the left, we've got this wick that can be a target, and then further forward, we've got up here to be targets. So we've got quite a big range there to trade inside of. If you look, there's 325 pips there to be taken. CHF JPY, yeah, that trade lost. Let me get that up. Should still be on my chart. Yeah, look, we took an entry here. Was it on the 4 hour? Yeah, it was on the 4 hour. We took an entry here, again, 1% risk. Just trying to keep price in this range here. You can see it has just broken through now. In fact, how it could be as well, showing us signs that we can start looking for buys as well. I was simply looking for this price action to repeat itself as it so often does. You can see, I've not really done that very well, sorry. You can see it repeating itself time after time, so I was looking for further confirmation to the lows as we were trading below that 200 moving average as well. And it does look like we are retesting it now. So this is a position now where I'm just going to wait. This could very much be a fake out above this range, and we could fall back in and carry on consolidating. It could also be, if we do get more of a bullish confirmation, it could be a breakout. And then look at all this clean traffic we've got here to the left, guys. Like, there's so much space to take buys. So if price did continue as bullish momentum now, retest that level, we've got clean range there, 300 pips to trade from there. Yeah, I'm not sure what this Aaron guy is saying today. Closed trades today. I'll run you through them now. Closed trades, we had an NZD JPY win, Euro CAD win, Euro AUD we closed off half in profit. Obviously we had that US30 loss and the CHF JPY loss and an AUD JPY buy. I'm in profit £3,500 today from the closed trades. I don't know if you've been able to see that very well. You can see the two losses, close my email, two losses on US30 where obviously I split my risk into two trades. It was actually one trade. And then the one loss on CHF JPY. But yeah, people like to moan when they don't manage their own risk correctly. Can I do a gold outlook? I certainly can. Bear with me one moment and I'll do that right away. Yeah, let's just close this off. Run you through some of the trades I'm in right now. I'm in this as, again, another giving it room to breathe. AUD NZD, we took this in the group not long ago, which is moving nicely already. UJ as well, not a great trade, looking like we took this on that key daily level. We're trading below both moving averages, and we're just looking to grab a little bit of equity to the downside. Euro GBP, as I said, that one's looking good. ADJPY, as I said, as well, has hit take profit 1. I can delete that alert now, and that's looking nice. 35 pips in profit there. Could be good if you're not in this trade as well, to get an entry on this pair on the retest of this zone. You can see price doing this. Pound USD still looking good. We've made this risk free. We've closed half, running 90 pips in profit. USD CAD as well, another swing entry. It's playing around at entry at the moment. It's just 6 pips in profit. We'll let that one run as a swing. US30, we haven't got no trade on that at the moment. NAS has just hit take profit 1. 18 pips banked there. So that's another one. Close the day in profit. Mine's just closed there. And then gold. You can see if you were on the stream earlier, I marked out this no trade zone where we were consolidating in this area here, waiting for a breakout to either side. We did have that breakout there. Retest didn't look good. It was a very bullish, volume heavy candle that moved back into the range. So there's no trade to be taken there, and we have come back out of that range. So we can look for sells, but for me, the area we have here to look for sells in before we hit this low, it's not a lot of range, I don't think. How many pips? 230 pips. But you can see how messy it is with the wicks there. Like this could, I'm sure if you go up to 4 out, yeah, you can see all the wicks. Sorry, I'm getting spammed. All the wicks. It's not clean. I think a cleaner trade would be when price breaks out below this wick here. And we can look for sells down to this bottom here. It's probably a longer range. Yeah, 850 pips. It's a huge range there to trade from. So you've got to be patient. %14 for the day, smashing. Could take a look at Euro CAD. I can have a look at Euro CAD, yeah. Let me take a look. Let's just duplicate this, get Euro CAD on the go. Euro CAD, I'm in a trade at the moment. We've hit take profit 2, 37 pips in profit. How do I decide when to scalp and when to go long term on trades? It depends how the price action looks on the pair I'm looking at. So, for example, which one was a long term swing? Euro GBP. I started this analysis on the daily, and you can see the rejections we've had here. We're looking for buys overall. General market direction is long. We're looking for price to come back up to these highs here. And by the time I scale down to the 4 hour and entry has developed itself for me, we've broken out and we've had that pullback. For me, the lower time frames, like the 15 minute and the 5 minute, are really choppy and messy. So sometimes it's good to just sit back and take the entry if it looks good on the higher time frame. GJ looks good for a potential swing trade. Let's have a look. Let me just update the group. Where's Naz? Just get a screenshot for the group. Moving our way up to take profit 2 now already as well. GJ, let's have a look. So GJ earlier, if you were on the live stream earlier, you would have seen price was consolidating in this area here. And we were waiting for a breakout either to the upside or the upside. It did have that breakout to the upside, but we didn't get a retest. You can see we've drawn that out there. We was looking for price to come back down before eventually reaching these highs up here. If we do break out of the highs we're currently at, we've got this area as well to target. It's a smaller range, but you can definitely trade that on lower time frames, 55 pips. But you do have to be wary, of course, of this 200 moving averages purple line here, which we have just broken out of now. We've broken out of it. Let's get rid of these arrows. But this is quite a big range. and there's got to be a pullback very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if price now came back to at least here, or possibly all the way back down to here, where we would take a trade up. But I'm not looking for any entries right now on pound yen. It looks overbought. It's at a key level. It's at the 200 moving average. I'm going to let it do its thing. It might do this and come back down, or it might do a further push up, which then you can see they've got that big area there. And then we've got space to the left before hitting those highs. So if it does move up and hit this level, I'm for sure going to wait for it to break through it, retest and move up to the upside, because we've got a big range there. Yeah, we've got about 200 pips there, so it's a waiting game. You've just got to wait for the trade to develop. Looking for a short on GJ, yeah. I mean, it's not for me, but you definitely could, yeah. Gold's messy. I don't want to look at that right now. US30 is, I mean, it's not terrible. Like, we've got, let me get this drawn in. We've got this zone here, clean traffic to the left after this wick. It's this wick that's the problem. If this wick was down here, we've got all that clean traffic to the left there. See on the hourly, it's there. Where actually was it? Yeah, the 15 minutes there. So, I mean, if you want to take a scalp, you've definitely got range. There's 160 pips there. That would definitely be my final target, that top of that wick. Because price is going to be funky around there. But you can see we're retesting multiple times this level. How does that look on the hourly? Yeah, I mean, buys are certainly what I'd be looking for in this market, but it is rather choppy. If you'd like a buy limit, I'd take a buy limit on this candle here. A buy limit for me, I could take there. If you wanted to try, sorry, it's my speakers making weird noises. If you wanted to try and grab a quick entry, I'm not going to take this trade myself, but that's definitely a small. If you wanted to risk really small, that's definitely a trade you could take. Yeah, after that big, like, you don't want to trade one candle after a 64 pip move in a 5-minute candle. Is crazy. So US30 again, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. Nas has hit take profit 2. It's a beautiful, great trade. 146 pips in profit. Set an alert for TP free. Let's get rid of these ones, make this a bit cleaner. Lee Williamson can break down. Yeah, I just did a minute ago. So Nas, it was a buy stop entry. If I take it back, the take profits are high. But you can see I was waiting for a break on the 4 hour of this wick here, as we've got some clean traffic to the left here before hitting these highs, which we're coming up to right now. I'm now going to make this trade risk free as we are at those highs. We've hit 2 take profits. It's now risk free. So I set my buy stop as price was breaking through that level, and you can see we've had 0 drawdown on this trade, and it is looking rather good. Just going to now alert the group. Okay, let me just make this trade risk-free. Cool. Do I use the same strategy on Nasdaq 100 and US30 as on Forex pairs? Yes, I do. The strategy I use, which I teach in my course, is applicable really to any sort of charts. I personally wouldn't use it on like crypto or stocks. Stocks you probably could actually, yeah. But crypto, there's not really the historical backing to do efficient price action trading. But mainly, yeah, for Forex, indices, yeah, it all works. My broker is Vantage FX. They're the best broker I've used over the years. They have... I know there are brokers that have lower spreads, but for me, Vantage, obviously, are fully regulated where I'm from. They're fully regulated in the whole of Europe, I'm pretty sure. So I know my money's safe there, secure by law. Their support is amazing as well. I can hop on a live chat whenever I want with someone from support, and they're really quick at helping me out with any problems, and it's just a very good interface to use. I know a lot of people say there's brokers where there's no spreads and you make more money, but they don't charge spreads, they just charge a commission on your trade, which works out about the same anyway. So yeah, Vantage FX is my best one, which has been an absolute ball ache to be managing. We took this trade on the 4 hour. If I replay, we took this trade here. Obviously, once again, a simple break and retest. And then as this candle closed, we had a wick, so we knew we had price to fill. We were wary, obviously, of this previous high here, but expecting it to break because we've got the bullish momentum already. And then if I exit this, you see that did happen. We didn't actually make this trade risk-free because I was waiting for a clean break of this area, and which we now got today, which I've done now. The trade is, I've closed off half and the trade is now risk-free. I'm probably expecting it to come back down and hit our stop loss, but this candle here did actually close above the zone. So I'm hoping for a further push up before down and back up. But we'll wait and see. Could you enter now? No. You can look for another trade here if we get that break and retest. You can look for another entry, which I might do as well. Something like this, if you get a clean break and retest, could work, but not for me at the moment. Read bad reviews from Vantage with holding scalpers funds. So I see a lot of people ask me, they say, oh, why do you use Vantage? They've got bad reviews. Well, I say, if you look at the reviews for pretty much any established broker, they've all got bad reviews, and it's, to put it simply, it's from idiots. The broker, so Vantage is regulated just like many brokers, which means your money's safe by law. But that doesn't mean you can just make an account, deposit money, and withdraw all your money straight away, unless your account is verified by law to adhere to the regulations and the licensing. You must verify your account. So it doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is upload your, I believe they need obviously a copy of your ID. It could be a passport, driving license, ID card, and a proof of your address, which obviously means for them it's I can't say the word regulatory. I can't say it. Basically, it's licensing issues where for them to release money to you, you have to prove you are the person you say you are, and the person who obviously lives at the address that your bank is registered to. So that's basically their way of stopping people doing fraud. Where, if I was a fraudster now, I could go on there, make an account, deposit loads of money, and then withdraw it to someone else's account. Do you know what I mean? You have to be. But the point is, the people leave bad reviews because they make an account and they can't withdraw their money, and they think, oh God, why can't I withdraw? But it's because they haven't actually verified their account with the broker. So the broker legally cannot let them withdraw their money until they've proved who they are. So yeah, that's why most people leave bad reviews and say, oh, this broker scammed me, it took all my money. They didn't. It's just, you need to have, I mean, like, who doesn't really? Obviously, you have to be over 18 to sign up anyway. So if you're over 18, you're going to have a driving license, an ID card, a passport, and you are going to have proof of address. Like, you just are. And I'm pretty sure, I know not everyone obviously lives on their own. They might live with their parents, and all the bills are in their name, for example. But proof of address can be a phone bill if you pay monthly for your phone. As long as you've got a bill from a company that's sending your bill, and the bill in the letter, it says your name and the address that you've put down as your address. That's what you need. That's all you need. Advanced gaming. My stop losses are too big. My stop losses are too big for our £300 accounts. That is not true, because I could trade. Let's just say, for example, this NAS trade here. Okay. This stop loss in pips is 60 pips, right? This stop loss could be, it won't be, but it could be 180 pips. It doesn't matter how big the stop loss is. Every time you take a trade, you should be risking, using a risk calculator, you should be risking 1% or 2% maximum of your account balance per trade. So let's say I have a £1,000 account and I want to risk 1% on a trade. That would be obviously £10. So if the stop loss is this big or it's this big, it doesn't matter. I'm going to lose that same amount either way. So it's not a case of stop losses are too big. It's a case of you're not risking correctly. Daniel, it's easy with big accounts like yours. No, not at all. Not at all. It doesn't matter how big your account is. As long as you risk... My account could be £10 million and someone else could have a £10 account. If you risk 1% per trade, you lose 1% if you lose. Doesn't matter if the stop loss is 10 pips or 10,000 pips. You're losing 1% if you hit a stop loss. It's all about using a risk calculator and getting your risk right. US30 cash, yeah, there's lots online. I need to find one actually and share with the group. Because I know the one I suggest for Forex pairs doesn't actually include US30 and NAS. But yeah, if you just Google US30 risk calculator, you can get one online. There's so many on Google. You won't make any hardly money. Well, sadly, that's the game. If you want to... There's a difference between trading and gambling. A lot of people are gambling when they're risking 20-30% of their capital per trade. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, if you win a few trades in a row, brilliant. You're laughing. You might be up 100% in your account, but it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable at all. I know that if you risk 1% to make 3% on a £500 account, 3% of 500 quid is £15. My maths might be terrible, which isn't a lot of money, but it's all down to building your account up. Do you know what I mean? If you win £15 on a £500 account, you've then got £515, and then you make 3% again. Pardon me, it's 3% on the 515. Do you know what I mean? It compounds and it builds and builds and builds. Risk, yeah, moonlight, exactly. Risk management is the key. It's a game of patience. Yeah, you might start off, if you've got a low balance account, you might start off by only making £5-10 per trade. But you've got to build it up. Why is my risk reward so bad? I wouldn't say it is. This trade's 3.67. Sorry, it's just out of shot. It probably looked like I was doing... I aim for most trades to be free at least. Some trades recently have been around 1.5 to 2 as well. That's just because of the choppy market conditions. I want to allow trades to breathe a little bit more. But yeah. NAS is as expected. Like this trade for me, I was expecting it to come up to these levels here, which it has. You can see there it's wicked above it. We're now risk-free on this trade, so we can't lose any money at all. Now we're taking our profits, I can get rid of that. I'm expecting, because of this bullish momentum, you can see we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-hour candles in a row bullish. I'm expecting, you can see on the 4-hour, that this level here has been respected multiple times now. We've wicked, and we've failed to break through a number of times. But each time that we're coming up to that level, there's not the same volume we've got here. You see the volume we've got inside of this box here. 6 bullish candles in a row. We haven't had that before. Do you know what I mean? We've bought up slowly. This volume could very easily take us through that level and finally make those highs. It could not. We're already risk free, so there's no risk involved here. We could close out everything now, but we're just going to wait. It's risk free. Why not? So down on the 15-minute, we're coming up to take profit free now, which is brilliant. What I'm going to do. So we made risk free at the end of this candle here, at roughly 42 pips profit. We made it risk free. We've hit take profit 1, take profit 2. Once we hit the third take profit, if we do, and we come up to this level here, if we come up here, I'm going to then move my stop loss, obviously from where it is here. I'm going to move it all the way up to wherever the low of that previous candle. So if this candle right now hits that area, my stop loss is going to be here. So if it does come down and hit the stop loss, it will close the trade out in profit. So we're guaranteed profit either way. I mean, at the moment as well, we are guaranteed profit as we've hit 2 targets and the rest are risk free. Who's in this trade? Who's in NAS? What do I think about Euro NZD? Let me take a look. Let's get it up on here. Move it over there. Euro NZD, here we go. We're still ranging. You can see from, this must have been from the stream the other day. This would have been Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I would have done this on Wednesday. This is a 4-hour time frame. Let's get some targets. The daily, we've got this zone. Sorry, let me turn my volume down. There we go. Okay, so you can see we're consolidating in this area right now after some bullish momentum. So this could easily be a bull flag, and we could see price move up. I'm not going to be taking a trade inside of here. This for me right now is a no trade zone. Let's do this. Okay. We had a fake out down here where you can see this candle actually did close below, but we had the wick and it's not looking good for sales. I'm going to wait for price to break out. Once it shows signs of breaking out, it's probably going to hit this level here. We're probably going to get a retest, and then we're going to wait even further for price to break out above this level, and then we've got clean traffic to the left. We can then wait for a retest, and we can take our buys here. That's a sell. We can take our buys here. Okay? That's a position we could take. Alternatively, we've got the same to the downside. You can see we've actually got much more range here. We've got this level now. I've got an alert set for when it does break out of this range. If price now comes down, breaks through these wicks, these 2 wicks we've got here, breaks through those, has the retest, we've then got a huge amount of range. You can see all of this traffic to the left. That's the wrong tool. All of this traffic to the left here, where we've got space to come down. So this could be your alternative trade. I'm not saying place these trades now, but wait. There's 2 trades you can take on your NZD. Just got an alert on this. AD NZD is here to take profit 1. Cool. But yeah, what do you think about your NZD? Like, yeah, I'm sure on lower time frames, if you wanted to scalp or intraday trade, in 15-minute, we could be looking for good area of sales here. Do you know what I mean? If I take this off up here, if you want to trade within the range, you've got that as an option. But saying that, you've got this bearish momentum. If that continues, that's for sure going to break out. So for me, instead of gambling on this here, I'm going to wait. 100%. Just going to send it to the group. Take profit 1. What was that? AD and ZD. Cool. How's the stream running, by the way, guys? I had a bit of lag earlier. I'm not sure why. Like my camera was like chopping about, but I think it's a bit better now. Sorted out a few of the settings. Let me know if we're lagging a bit or if it's looking crisp. Really nice, yeah. Good. Good. Do I expect NAS to come back and retest the breakout? As in this breakout right here? That could very well happen, yeah. We took this trade as a buy stop based on volume. And that's why we've now made this trade risk-free. So our stop loss is actually here. So if we do come back down to that level, it's sort of a win-win. Obviously, we'll get stopped out of this trade with no loss. But if price did, let's put that back. If price did come back down to this level for that retest, which it might most likely will do, we can then look for buys again. You see? Octagon roll. That's very weird. Daily Stoic, great book. Check out my egos. The next one, bro. Am I missing something? How have you literally next to me on my desk? You lot are hackers. How do you know that was on my desk? Did you see it when I was moving my camera? Yeah, this is a brilliant book. For those who want to know, it's called The Daily Stoic. Ryan Holiday makes some great books. Definitely pick that up. Ah, so my Instagram story, yeah, of course. We're just going to sit back and watch Nas, really. Sort my chair out. UJ now. It's coming back down. Because for me, obviously this daily 50 moving average obviously hasn't come across yet because the day hasn't closed, but I can see this being like, whoop, like that. That is a very good drawing. That's why the stop loss is a tiny bit higher, just to allow for it to breathe. I took this as a bit of a risky entry because I knew this area was a resistance. So hopefully it does come back down now. I've set take profit 1 quite high up because I'm looking really at this level here for it to break out and retest. So yeah, we're waiting on that. US30 is still playing games. Look at that. Remember I said a minute ago when you said I said you could have done a buy limit. What am I doing? Oh, my mouse is lagging. No. Here we go. You know, I said a minute ago you could have put a buy limit here. That would have been triggered in here. I said you could have done something like this if you want to take a risky entry. Did anyone take this? It's 22 pips there, 27 pips, 28 pips. Like, it's not an entry I would have taken myself, but because this is so choppy. But yeah, gold's back in the no trade zone. What about AD and ZD? Yeah, we can take a look at that. AD USD, sorry. So I was looking at this on stream yesterday. I think my mouse is running out of battery. For me, yeah, I went through this yesterday. So for me, on the 4 hour, price is trading in this bullish pattern, this bullish trend pattern I've got marked out here. But we're also trading below the 50 and the 200 MA. And that could mean price is on its way back up to meet these moving averages, come back up to the mean. Or it could mean we're trading below and we're looking for shorts. For me, I like shorts here because we've had this big move to the downside here. And we failed to break back up above it. And furthermore, we've broken below this previous lower high here. We've broken below that. Yeah, we pulled back in now. But now for me, that's reversal. So if I go to the hourly, let me get rid of some of this mess. Yeah, you can see this is what I marked out yesterday. So here's that previous, that's the previous lower high, right? On this bullish pattern. There's the lower high. There's the higher high. And you'd expect price, which it might, you can argue it did here, make that new higher low. No, lower high, sorry. And then you'd expect it to break through and keep pushing up like this. But it hasn't done that. We've come up to this top. So we've broken the previous high. We've made a new high. We've come back down and we haven't managed, we've failed to break through. Created a double top. And it's this move here that signifies a reversal for me. We've broken below this, zoom in, this previous low here. And you can see how the price is doing the opposite now. You can look for similar moves like that. So I'm looking on the lower time frames, maybe the 15-minute. Yeah, this is where I was looking earlier. For a price to come and reject this zone here. This will be where I'm looking for short entries. I'm not going to set a sell limit. I'm not going to go crazy and just say, right, as soon as it hits this area, we're in. We're looking for these lows. Stops are here. I'm not going to do that because this momentum is quite bullish. And this could quite easily push all the way through up to this level or to this level. So we're just going to do, as we normally do, just wait for the confirmations. What we're looking for. This. I want that. We want something like this. Okay, that's what we're waiting for. So I'm going to set an alert at this level, just so I'm notified. Oh, what am I doing? Just so I'm notified when price does come up here. When a bar closes, yeah, I'll know to come and check AD and ZD them. AD and USD, sorry, them. There's my thoughts on AD USD. Looking good, looking okay. Let's go back to NAS. We're consolidating around here, which I expected fully. Just going to move this chat in slightly. Don't need to see pictures, do we? That's nice. Cool, that's better. Moving on up. EMA settings, Daniel. I have two moving averages, both based on the daily time frame with gaps. The first one is a 200 moving average based on the open of the candle, and the second one is a 50 moving average with all the same settings. We've hit take profit free. Get rid of that alert. This is now running 60 pips in profit, Naz. Beautiful. Make sure, guys, if you're in this NAS trade, that you are risk-free, of course. With your other two entries, you've got to take profit 4 and 5 still running, so make sure they're risk-free. Clean as can be. Okay, guys, I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. Quick toilet break. I'll leave this NAS trade up so you can see it. When I'm back, I'm going to answer a few questions. So if you've got any questions to ask me, drop it in the chat now. And when I'm back, I'll have a read through some of them. See you in a minute. I'm back, and I'm joined by Ryan. Come here. Hey. Hey, she's back. Oh, here's my phone. Here we go. Betsy. Come here. Come here. This. Say hello. Say hello. Sit. Say hello. She's wet. I just took her for a walk. Oh, right. I am back. Where's my phone gone? That's here. Thank you. Cool. Just waiting for Naz. What's gold doing? Still messing around? Yeah. US30. Yeah. So AD USD has come up, as I said. You got the zoomies now, have you? Okay. ADJPY is coming up to TP2. Pound USD is still looking good for me as long as it's above that area. Euro AUD is coming back down. Shock horror. AD NZDs hit take profit 1, moving nice. Euro NZD, we just did a bit of analysis on that. What would we like to see? USDJPY? We can definitely have a look. That's not how you spell it. It's coming back down. There was our entry. We tried to pinpoint it. We had the fake up. Hopefully this is moving back down. Yeah, thoughts on UJ are sells. USD CAD's not looking great. We can hold that though. You're right there, comfy now. Your AD, yeah, you probably could enter some buys. I mean, I wouldn't enter with these same. I would probably go for a quick scalp almost. Something like this, chasing these highs again. As it does like to repeat itself, we know it's going to continue ranging most likely. We're chilling, waiting for the winds. So let's do a full breakdown. Let me know. Oh, here we go. GBP CAD. Let's take a look at GBP CAD from top to bottom. Let's go from the daily. We marked out some zones earlier on it, but so GBP CAD on the daily, we're bullish, right? We had this cross here of the moving averages. Sorry, I got a really itchy nose. Price is moving up. We have, however, let's mark out some zones. We had this bottom here. We've had this high, which we've now tested, and we're moving back down. This previous level here, we can probably, is now being tested. So on the daily, on a longer time frame, trades could look like this. If price today closes below this level, you can look for trades down to this zone here. Got that range, okay, over the next few days, if the day closes below this zone. Okay, that would be, so we close here, you've got 125 pips there of range to trade in on lower time frames tomorrow. If the day closes, if we reject like we're doing now this level and we close above this level here, the top of this range, we can then look for buys back up to this level of support on the lower time frames tomorrow, which is about 77 pips. As you right there? Dog scratching her ear. Okay. For me, I favour buys because of a few reasons. We're trading above both moving averages. Direction of price in general is bullish. Based on how this candle closes, this could just be, if this was a lower time frame, you've got the push up, you've got the pullback, you've got the push up, you've got the pullback. It's here. If you look at this price action on its own, where's the next move? The next move usually is this, right? But we don't know all the information yet because this candle is currently trading in here, hasn't closed. If this candle closes here, then what we can do? We're going to look for this move, aren't we, realistically? And you know what that is? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So the game now is waiting. I wouldn't take a trade on pound CAD right now, just based on where it is on the daily and the amount of information we've got. Hopefully that makes it clear. So what you're looking for today, you want to know inside of this range here that I've highlighted, is this candle going to close inside of the range? No action needed. Above this range, which then means we can look for buys tomorrow on lower time frames. Or if it closes below this range, we can then look for sells down to this previous low here, again tomorrow on the lower time frames. So right now that daily candle is not giving us everything we need to take a trade, so we're going to wait and see how it closes and go based off that tomorrow. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that is clear. That's my thoughts on pound CAD. Favouring buys, but we will wait and see how the candle closes. Bets, no. What are you eating? Bloody dog eats everything. Just hit take profit 2 on Aussie yen. We have. Let me get rid of that alert now. Very clean trade. Again, break and retest. Simple as that. It really is that simple. 60 pips in profit here. Stop eating my things. Bloody dog. Cool. Let's update the group. The group, by the way, guys, if you've joined me from YouTube or from Instagram and you are not inside of my Telegram group, it's free of charge to join. I share, sorry, I'm trying to type as I'm saying this. I share all of my daily trades, analysis, of my stop losses, take profits, everything. Everything goes in that trade, in that Telegram group. It's completely free to join. I don't charge you anything. If you want to join that group and get access for free tonight, once I get off this stream, I'm going to get back to all my DMs and get people involved ready for tomorrow. Just simply send me the word free on Instagram. You can go on my Instagram via the link in the description. And from there you can message me, just send me the word free, or just say, hey Andy, I want to join the free Telegram group. And I'll get back to you as soon as I get off this live stream, and I can get you involved in that group, and you can then not miss any of the trades that I take on a daily basis. Okay, this is looking good. What's NAS looking like? Okay, still looking good. What do you guys all think about pound CAD as well? What do you think about what I've just said there on pound CAD? Let me know. Group is free for lifetime, correct? Does my partner trade with me? No, she's looking to get into the policy sector in London. She is not interested in trading whatsoever. Sometimes when she comes in and sees me trading, I'm like, oh, look at this, look at your USD. She says, no, not interested. How many trades do I take on average per week? I don't actually know the average, but it does vary quite a lot. Oh, this bloody dog, she wants to come up. Come on. Oh, it varies quite a lot how many trades I take per week. Yeah, it can be anywhere from 1 to 10 a day. It's usually around 3 or 5, but obviously it all depends on the market conditions. You're gonna sniff the mic? Okay. It all depends on the market conditions. There's no like minimum I'm gonna send. Some days it might be none, some days it might be 7 or 8. It all just depends how the market is, and obviously how much time I've got to look at the markets as well. You happy now? She has to be involved. Has to be involved. Good girl. Thanks. Let's keep an eye on NAS. Right, you're gonna go sit on the sofa. Go on then. On the sofa. Up, up, up. UJ's coming back down nicely. Looking good. Okay, UAD, we've now been stopped out of break even. We closed half the trade at 70 pips profit. So that is a win. I'm not going to look for an re-entry because this has been a painful trade to hold. I've held it for quite a few days now. Over 6 days. What are you doing? Glad that one's over. We closed half at 70 pips, so I'm glad that one's done now. UJ we just looked at. Euro pound swing trade, waiting for that one to develop. AD yen's looking real good. Take profit 2 has been hit. Plus 64 pips now running. Pound USD as well looking good as long as we're staying above this range. We're running 111 pips on that. That is half has been closed and we are break even on that. USD CAD not looking great. We tried to get a sniper entry, but price does look like it's coming back down. We have got a bit of range in our stops where we've got this level here. Hopefully it can reject and start moving up. NAS, again, we've hit free take profits on this. I think we're looking for a retracement now. This is risk-free as well. US30, no trades at the moment. Gold, nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. ADUSD is looking good though. I'm going to look to try and get in on some sells, I think, later today maybe, or tomorrow. We want to be coming back down to these levels. We've got this entry point as well if we need it. Targets around this area for me. But yeah, I think that's me done for today, guys. If you're in any of these trades that I've shared in my Telegram group, if you're in the Telegram group, obviously look out for updates. I'm going to update every trade as and when I make changes. If there's no update, there's no action needed, so let them run and enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Cool. See you later.